The main reason why women struggle to get toned is that they don't know what to eat for their body. And every woman's body is different. Today, I'm going to teach you how to build your dream body with this one thing called macros. Before I dive in, let me just say, hey, I'm Marissa. I'm an online fitness coach, and I've helped women all around the world to get lean and toned in a sustainable way. I've transformed myself multiple times and 200 other women inside of my coaching program, Lively. I've got toning down to a simple science for you to understand, and I want to share that with you today. So let's get into it. Without further ado, the Dream Body Blueprint. Let's get into it. Who this is for. This training is for busy babes who feel stuck losing body fat and gaining muscle. It's for busy babes looking to build their dream body without cutting out the foods that they love. This is for busy women who have tried it all and want a final solution. This is for beginner to intermediate lifters who want more confidence in the gym, and for busy women who want to learn the basics of macros and weightlifting. If you are at least one of these things, stick around. This training is for you. If your goal is to lose body fat and get leaner, build lean muscle and get toned, work out consistently and get stronger, improve your nutrition and feel more energized, feel comfortable and confident in anything in your closet, and build healthy habits and learn how to maintain lasting results, then this training is made for you. And challenges. This is really made for the woman who is not sure what to eat for her goals. If you're lacking energy and motivation to work out regularly, this is for you. If your busy schedule makes it hard to stay consistent, you're lacking a clear plan, unsure of where to start, if you are lacking confidence in the gym and experience with lifting weights, and you just don't have the time or the knowledge to make a plan to achieve your goals, don't worry, I got you. What I'm about to show you in this training is our 4-pillar process that we use inside of Lively to help our clients build tight and toned dream bodies in just 90 days. In the next 20 minutes, you will learn why most women have unsuccessful fitness transformations. You will learn our 4-pillar process to burn fat and build lean muscle. You will learn real-life examples of how we're helping our clients to build their dream bodies in 90 days. And we will review questions that women have about nutrition and training for body recomposition, aka toning. Before I continue on, let me just introduce myself again and say, hey, I'm Marissa. Tell you a little bit about myself here. I am a certified online fitness coach. I have been coaching full-time for the last 5 years, and I have coached women all over the world, and I've lived all over the world. I have lived in Bali, California, Hawaii. I've traveled a ton as I've worked online helping women to transform their bodies. And I have run online programs and I've hosted a retreat in Bali for women. We've helped over 200 women in Lively transform. And home for me currently is beautiful Pacific Northwest, USA. But it wasn't always like this for me. I didn't always have the dream body and the dream life. Honestly, I started back in 2017 with CrossFit, and that's where I started lifting. I loved it. It was so much fun, but I was always sore. I was always injured. And even though CrossFit helped me to build some strength initially, I was feeling heavy and bloated and exhausted. And I was working out so hard, but I was frustrated because I really wasn't getting that toned. And I was trying different diets like keto and paleo and Whole30. And honestly, they made me feel even worse. And so I felt sort of at a loss for how to get the results that I wanted physically, even though I was proud of myself that I was working out and doing these classes with CrossFit. I just wanted more. I really wanted a 6-pack. I really wanted to look toned and defined and shredded. I wanted to look like I worked out. I was working so hard, but it didn't look like I was working that hard. So I hired a coach. Along came macros. I got my macronutrients, meaning my protein, fat, and carbohydrates, dialed in, as well as my training. So I actually shifted to a whole new training plan. Within 3 months, I could see my 6-pack, and it was incredibly gratifying. I remember being pretty shook in the first 2 weeks because of the progress that I was seeing, and no diet or workout plan had ever given me these results before. So it was truly a life-changing moment. And this was in 2017. And honestly, my life has been changed ever since then because I never stopped. I just kept going. I continued to lift weights, I continued to track macros. And here we are, 7, 8 years in, and I'm stronger than ever. I am so confident and knowledgeable about my body. I get to eat so much more of the foods that I love. Honestly, now I eat 600 to 800 calories more than I did in those first photos. Digestion is better. I have more fun with my workouts. I have more energy. I have healthier habits, better sleep habits. I love myself more. And I have a ton of knowledge and education to sustain my results, obviously. So, it was not always like this, I will say, but it's worked for me and it's also worked for my clients because we've gone through the same exact process. So I want to introduce you to Sarah. She is a Lively client in Texas. She was feeling restricted with her diet when she first came to us, and she wasn't sure what foods to eat to get toned. I remember her telling me that she just didn't feel motivated and she couldn't stay consistent with anything. She was doing pretty light workouts 2 to 3 times weekly in her home gym, but not following a specific training program and just kind of looking things up randomly on YouTube and whatnot. She wasn't sure how to train for her goals, and she was always trying to lose weight. So she was in a very restrictive mindset with food. She was feeling heavy, bloated, lethargic, and low energy. So a lot like I was feeling when I had first started. As soon as we got her macros and her training dialed in, she was able to lose 10 pounds before her wedding day. She got really toned. She dropped 4 pant sizes. She really built confidence and learned how to lift. She healed her gut, and we worked on blood sugar balance to reduce sugar cravings. And one of the most beautiful things was seeing her mindset shift from restriction to food is fuel. She said, I feel so much healthier than I have in months. I woke up feeling so energized today. I've lost more weight. I'm drinking matcha instead of coffee, which has been a big change I've wanted to make for so long. I'm just upgrading my life in all areas, girl. We love to see it. Also, I can't remember if I told you, but my scrub pants keep falling off at work. My boss is like, your body has changed so quickly. And it's not sexual harassment because I've known her for like 8 years. So funny. So she got some amazing results in the program. Also want to introduce you to Valeria, a busy working mom in Washington State who followed the exact same process that I followed to change my body composition, get tight and toned, and build energy. She lost over 20 pounds. She kept it off. So proud of her. She was really struggling to find time to work out in her busy schedule, and she just needed healthy recipes she could cook for the whole family. She was using Beachbody and YouTube and just not finding a plan that worked for her schedule as far as workouts. She was snacking a lot, but under eating, and her food quality was low. So she was eating high sugar, highly processed foods, really just in this cycle of trying to grab things that were quick and easy and give her energy, but they weren't the right foods to help her see results in her body. So we created a realistic meal system and workout routine that fit her busy schedule. We got her macronutrients and her training dialed in. And she says here, hey, Mar, I had to share. I hit the 20-pound weight loss mark today. I'm so thrilled with my progress so far. I wanted to say how grateful I am for you and all your guidance on this journey from macros to training to being the best cheerleader along the way. I wouldn't be at this new weight and feeling so trim without you. I honestly am so proud of her, and I just want to give her a big round of applause. Pretty amazing what macros and training can do. Meet Sophie, a grad student in Harvard. The goal was weight loss for her wedding. She was using the Sweat app, but not very consistent with it. And she was struggling to eat enough protein with her plant-based diet. She was lacking structure and healthy routines. But once we dialed in her macros, she lost over 10 pounds, got toned, built strength and confidence. And you can see from her before and after to just how much her body has changed. She is leaner, she's tighter, her tummy is snatched, her posture is even better. She learned how to eat a high protein vegan diet, and she learned how to lift and sustain her results. She says, I'm super excited to hit a milestone today, 10 pounds down. I've been doing Lively for about 30 days. Thank you, Mar. Looking forward to my next milestone and getting stronger and leaner along the way. Yay, Sophie. So, if you're looking at these transformations and thinking, gosh, why has this not happened for me? Like, what am I doing wrong? I just want you to know it's not you. It's everything that you've learned from the fitness industry. We have so many false beliefs when it comes to achieving our dream bodies. And I want to go through some of these with you here. I need to cut out carbs to lose weight is a very common misconception in the fitness industry. Carbs are actually really important for fueling your energy to have quality training sessions, build muscle mass, which is going to boost your metabolism and help you to more easily shed fat. So, we do not want to be cutting out carbs. Most people that I work with are actually not over consuming carbs. That's not the problem for most people. And a lot of women are afraid to eat more carbs because they think it's going to make them gain weight. That is completely untrue. And carbs are actually going to be a very important element to fueling your transformation. Okay. I need to do more cardio to get toned. Cardio is helpful for caloric expenditure in one day, yes. However, over the long run, it's more beneficial to have muscle mass. Having more muscle mass is going to boost your basal metabolic rate, which means you're burning more calories in your sleep, which makes it a lot easier to sustain a calorie deficit and lose fat. So, cardio is sort of like day trading, whereas building muscle is like long term investing. I want to see you investing and working smarter and not harder. So, cardio bunnies are spending a lot of time and hours in the gym on the elliptical. Whereas if you can go in and spend 40 minutes in a weight training session, you are putting on muscle that will be on your body months later. You're doing yourself a solid for the future. It is a much better investment. Now, yes, we love cardio as a supplement to our weight training, but weight training is going to be number one. Next false belief a lot of women have learned is I need to give up my favorite food to get results. This is also not true. I will tell you, me and my clients, we eat all of our banana bread, cookies, homemade treats, chocolate, occasional bag of chips that we love, right? Like with a flexible dieting approach like macros, which I'll explain more about, you can have room for anything. And no food is good or bad. You do not have to give up your favorite foods. And you also don't have to give up alcohol to lose weight. It's just not true. It's all about calories in, calories out. And what are your macronutrients, right? Your protein, carb, and fat. So, therefore, it's less about what foods you're eating and what macros you're eating instead. Next up, strength training will make me bulky. This is actually really hard to achieve a bulky physique. It comes from quite a calorie surplus and done the wrong way, in fact, because when you're in a calorie surplus and training properly, you're actually just going to gain lean muscle mass. Now, like I said, it's hard for women to build strength. It's hard for women to build muscle. So it's really not easy to achieve the bulky aesthetic. In fact, what happens when women lift heavy weights is they end up getting smaller and more compact. So what will happen when you strength train is you will drop pant sizes. You will get smaller, leaner, tighter, and more toned. Strength training makes it easier to lose fat because it boosts your metabolism. So it has quite the opposite effect of getting bulky. And if the scale doesn't change, I need to cut more calories is the final false belief that I'd like to deconstruct here. If the scale is not changing, likely you need to dial in your training or dial in your macronutrients and calories. So instead of cutting more calories, look at where your calories are at and what your macros are at. Now, many of the women that I work with are actually under eating and they have downregulated their metabolism. What they need is a reverse diet. So actually more food with the right training plan. So everything is dependent upon where you're at now, where your maintenance calories are, and where your metabolism is. So if you're hearing all of this and you're realizing, gosh, all of the time that I've spent working different fad diets and different workout programs and trying different trends and buying supplements and working with trainers, none of it has sustained lasting results. And that's such a frustrating outcome. Don't feel bad. It is not your fault. If you're not getting results, it is not you. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're unmotivated. It really has nothing to do with you. You were just taught the wrong things and you were not given the proper tools to succeed. Maybe you've fallen into different traps, different trends that were not sustainable. You were just trying to find a solution, and I can't blame you for that. The diet cycle often looks like this. It starts with a decision to lose weight. So you initially are motivated, you want a certain outcome, you want to drop weight and see toning in your body. So you make drastic diet and exercise changes for quick results. This might look like doing a fad diet, right? Hopping on a new trend. You're thinking, okay, other people have gotten results. Why don't I just try it? It says I can get results in 30 days. Let's do it. So then you see some quick results, but after those 30 days, progress slows down. And then you dig deeper and you make more unsustainable changes. You think, gosh, what if I cut out alcohol completely, or I start working out even harder? Maybe if I do more cardio, I can actually break through. Maybe if I restrict myself even more, I can finally make this lasting. But it's not sustainable. So you hit a wall. Inevitably, progress stops and motivation withers away because that wasn't a sustainable lifestyle for you long term, and you knew that. So you fall off the wagon, you quit dieting, and you gain more weight over time. And ultimately, you are more frustrated, more stuck, and more confused about what's going to work for your body. So it is a vicious cycle because just about every year, people fall into this cycle in January with New Year's resolutions and trend diets and all of these things. But here is sort of the good news is if you are at point A right now, feeling like I was feeling like a lot of my clients are feeling when they first start, really tired, heavy, bloated, lethargic, stuck in a plateau, and just ready for a plan that is going to work for your body, we can help you get to point B, feeling energized, confident, with a toned body and dropping weight, knowledgeable on what to eat and how to train to sustain your lasting results. This is possible for you. 4 pillars for a successful transformation that I'm going to review in detail with you in the next slides are: number 1, macros; number 2, movement; number 3, mindset; and number 4, accountability. Macros are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. I'll introduce you to each one very soon here, but tracking macros via an app like MyFitnessPal is a science-based approach that is completely custom to your body and your goals. So once you have the right macro targets for you and your goals, you actually can often eat more of the foods that you love and no longer feel guilty about indulging occasionally. This approach is really great because it provides freedom and flexibility to get results while enjoying a balanced lifestyle. To be quite honest, this is how I've been able to sustain tracking macros for 7, almost 8 years now. This is how my clients get lasting results because it's not restrictive. There's nothing that you can't eat. And it's all really like a puzzle, figuring out what fits within the macros that are designed to help you reach your goals. It's actually kind of fun. So macros are nutrients that provide calories and energy. There are 3 main macros: protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Each one serves a unique purpose and is stored and utilized in the body differently. And this is how we are able to manipulate body composition. Your fat to muscle ratio is because protein, fat, and carbs work different in the body and are stored different. So protein supports muscle repair and growth. Carbohydrates provide energy and quick fuel, and fat supports hormones, energy, and development. With protein, this is one of the most important macros that I educate my clients about because many of my clients come into the program significantly under consuming protein. It is really important to be eating enough protein if you want to get toned, aka increase your muscle mass and decrease your body fat, because protein is helping to repair muscle tissue and build new muscle tissue. Now remember, the more muscle mass you have on your body, the higher your basal metabolic rate. Having muscle boosts your metabolism, meaning you are burning more calories in your sleep. Pretty cool, right? That's going to make fat loss a lot easier. Protein has 4 calories per gram, and the daily goal for you should be around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, that is very general and it's not going to apply to everybody, but I want to give you sort of a reference point to start with. Carbohydrates. As I said earlier, many women are afraid to eat too many carbs, but the truth is that carbs are really important for fueling quality training sessions. And when you're training and you're lifting weights, you are building muscle and supporting this recomposition, aka toning process. Carbs break down into glucose, which the body uses as energy. Carbs have 4 calories per gram, and here are some examples of carbohydrates: bread, pasta, bananas, all the yummy things. Now, fat is a macronutrient that you actually cannot live without. If you go a few days on a really low fat diet, you are going to feel awful. Fat is absolutely necessary for cell health, brain health, hormone health, and energy. It is the most dense macronutrient. It has 9 calories per gram, and you need at least 40 grams of fat daily. Now, moving on into movement. Strength training is scientifically the best approach to get toned. Lifting weights builds muscle mass, which boosts metabolism, making it easier to burn fat. So muscles give the appearance of definition, so you definitely need muscles in order to look toned. Lifting weights is required if you want that definition. Strength training paired with walking is a great combination to get tight and toned. As women age, strength training becomes really important. We lose muscle over time as women, and our metabolism tends to slow down, which makes it harder to get lean. Sorry for the bad news. The best way to counteract this is through a regular strength training routine that progressively overloads the muscle. When you focus your efforts on building lean muscle, fat loss becomes effortless. So the low-hanging fruit to you toning and getting results is first prioritizing strength training, second prioritizing cardio. Mindset is key because without the right mindset, you will probably not sustain the results that you want. You could have the best diet plan in the world, but without the right outlook and mental resilience, something will happen like a vacation or a holiday. You will fall off track and struggle to stay consistent. We know that our thoughts drive our actions, which create our results. I call this the model. Thoughts drive actions, which create results, right? So success is born right between your ears in the mind. Lastly, accountability. The truth is, everything that you need is readily available on the internet, but even if you made a plan for yourself, how long would you really follow it on your own? Accountability is the missing link to turn inspiration into action. Many people start their fitness journeys with good intentions, but they fall off the wagon after a couple weeks. The key to staying consistent is having someone in your corner who can cheer you on, hold you accountable, and give you a gentle push to keep going when it gets challenging. These are the 4 pillars for a successful transformation, and you can see how they all work together. Every single one of our clients has implemented all of these aspects. We've built a plan for them with tailored macronutrients, a customized movement plan, daily mindset support, and accountability. And this has helped them to get a lasting transformation. Some of our client wins I want to share with you here so you can see what's possible. I did it. I woke up to my goal weight, 122. That's 4.5 pounds, baby. This was after just 1 month of working together. Mar. So I'm going to take some pictures later, but I did want to tell you I have gone from a size 8 to a size 4 in jeans. Woo-hoo. Mar, oh my goodness, I cannot even begin to express how grateful I am for you and for Lively. I have already lost 12 pounds in 5 weeks. My energy levels are through the roof, and I am feeling so damn confident in my skin, stronger than ever before. And as an added bonus, I fit in my jeans, and I love wearing my jeans again. I genuinely don't think I could have done this without your support. So thank you, lady. It feels so good to feel good. Oh my God, I weighed myself this morning and we are 20 pounds down. Yes! So I have good news and bad news at this point in the training. The bad news is that I don't have enough time left in this training to share everything with you that you need to know. But the good news is I do have a system that can help. You really have 2 choices at this point. You can figure it out on your own, which really is high risk because when you figure it out on your own, you are probably going to be wasting years of energy. Just look at the last couple years, right? And learn the wrong things. Look at all those limiting beliefs out there. You're also wasting money and time when you do this. But if you choose to hire a coach and we do it together, this is low risk in the sense that you are following a proven system that has worked for over 200 other women to achieve their dream bodies. You save money because you're not investing in the wrong programs, the wrong supplements, the wrong foods, and you're saving time and avoiding mistakes. And time is money, baby. Here are some results of real people who have followed our proven system. Hitting 140 on the scale. Last 6 days, all under 141. First time in almost 5 years getting to 140. I feel really good about this. All felt so good. Sleeping 9 hours. Finally, randomly weighed myself and I'm down 5 pounds. I haven't been able to drop anything for almost a year. Lost 8 pounds already. My husband is so jealous. I was cleaning out my closet yesterday and guess how many pairs of pants I had to let go of? 12 pairs of pants that no longer fit me. I was swimming in my old clothes. I feel like such a skinny and sexy bitch. I felt so amazing to let go, but also felt amazing to trust, empower in myself to be this way forever because you have given me the tools to succeed. Dude, it's crazy. First of all, I have more energy, which is huge for me. Second, I feel fan-freaking-tastic. My pants aren't painful to sit in. LOL. When I look in the mirror, I almost can't look away. I can't believe the changes in my body from the first pictures I took. I'm so happy. So the reason I share all of these with you is because I want to remind you that there is hope. You can get the life that you want. You can feel confident in a bikini on vacation. You can have energy to spend time with your friends and chase your kids around. Remember, one decision can change your life forever. And all you need to do is take a leap of faith. I'm going to answer some common questions that you might be thinking at this point in the training. If you're wondering if a non-restrictive approach will actually work for you, I want you to meet Val. You can see the before and after, how much her body transformed. Val is a professional freelance photographer in Canada. She really wanted to get toned and lean, but she thought in order to get results that she had to restrict herself and give up carbs and sugar. Before working with us, she had been under eating for years. Her metabolism was very much downregulated, and she was really scared of food, afraid to eat more because she thought it would make her gain weight. After working with us and using our macro tracking method, she has been able to transform her body and heal her relationship with food for good. And her whole life has transformed because of it. She is now so happy with a house and a dog and a partner in her life. None of these things which she had before. So she really glowed up in the program. What if I'm not able to stick to the program? I want you to meet Kat. Amazing before and after for her. As an entrepreneurial boss babe living in New York, she had tried 10 years of diet trends and workout fads, but nothing lasted longer than a few months for her. Before working with us, she wasn't able to stick to anything consistently because she'd never really loved the process of working out and eating healthy. It always felt like a chore. But after working with us, she lost 20 pounds. She's built healthy habits and a mindset around food and workouts that makes sustaining her results feel easy and natural because she truly loves the journey now. Meet Riley. She's tried a lot in the past and failed, so she did wonder how Lively would be different. And she's a busy working gal in Virginia. She wanted to lose weight and feel healthy, but she really struggled to get to the gym because she was exhausted and unmotivated. She was always telling herself, I'll go next week. She had tried keto, paleo, HIIT workouts, fasting, you name it. She was just fed up with all the work she was putting in without seeing real results over time. After going through the program, she dropped 10 pounds in just 8 weeks, working out only 3 times a week and without giving up her favorite foods. Pretty freaking incredible. What if I'm too busy and I don't have time? Meet Ellen, a busy working mom in grad school who had always fallen off track in the past due to how packed her schedule was. She wanted to be a fit mom, healthy enough to keep up with her kids and set good examples for them. Before working with us, she would try a program for a couple weeks, get stressed, and give up because it just required too much time meal prepping and doing cardio. But after working with us, she has lost over 20 pounds with just 5 hours per week. And she has built fitness into her busy routine, so it's a habit. What if I have no experience in the gym? It's a-okay. Meet Linz, an active gal in her 30s who was doing lots of yoga and walking, but really hadn't given weightlifting a good shot. Before working with us, she was intimidated by the gym, but wanted to fall in love with it because she saw what it was doing for others. She wanted to be strong. She wanted to be a badass weightlifter. After joining the program and working closely with us to master her form and the main compound movements, she is now fully confident walking into the gym and knowing how to progress. With macros and lifting, she was able to put on muscle and still lose 10 pounds. What if I already have experience? Meet Miss Taylor, a chiropractor on the East Coast who was doing F45 and already eating a clean diet, but just not losing those last 5 pounds. Before working with us, she was frustrated because she was putting in a lot of hard work, but not seeing a lot out of it. After joining our program and working closely to dial in nutrition with our macro tracking method, paired with an effective strength training plan, she was able to start seeing visible changes in her body. This is just a couple weeks between these photos. So from here, you really have a choice. You can join the hundreds of women turning their dream bodies into a reality, or you can keep scrolling on Instagram. Where to get started from here? So, the Lively Fitness program that over 200 women have gone through to transform their minds and bodies includes personalized workouts via True Coach, done for you progressive overload, meaning you never have to think about what workout you're doing or if it's the right workout for your goals. We provide unlimited form videos and form checks to make sure that you are lifting with proper technique. We provide weekly calorie and macro targets so that you can make sure you're eating exactly the right protein, fat, and carbs to see visible results in just weeks. We include meal recipe and grocery guides to make food simple and customize meal planning so that you really find time to cook in your busy schedule. We offer weekly check-ins in the program, which provides an assessment, tracked photos, and track data and photos. So we are looking at all of the important information to make sure that you're progressing, including weight, progress photos, fiber, steps, water, macronutrients. There's not a data point that we don't look at and track in this program because we are very science-based. We offer unlimited tech support for questions, offering a lot of accountability. And we have a private community for our one-on-one clients so that you can really grow with other women going through their fitness journey. We have a course as well, so you can have access to educational training videos on different topics like nutrition, training, and mindset. In week 1 of the program, we deep dive into your nutrition and we look at foods that you actually enjoy. We implement daily habits so you're able to eat more food while achieving your goals. In week 1, energy gets higher. Week 2, we deep dive into your training and programming, setting up your program to your weak points. You start to see physical changes here in week 2. Week 3, we implement daily mindset routines, fully releasing old habits and building new ones that actually last and keep you accountable. Week 4, you see very visible results. The scale is going down. Changes in the mirror are happening. As sustainable habits are built, progress just continues from here. Our community has traveled the world together. These photos are all from our last retreat in Bali. Here are just a couple of our amazing clients in the community. And just a few of our hundreds of transformations. Next steps are to hop on a call, discuss your fitness goals, and map out a strategy to get you there. We offer a free call to do so. There's no obligation on this call. We will map out a game plan for you, your goals, your challenges, and your lifestyle. Just find me on Instagram at FitWithMarissa, DM me free call, and we will set up a free consult call to get you started. Thanks so much. Have a great day.